Well, Agoro Carbon Alliance is working to reverse the effects of climate change by decarbonizing farming. The company distributed more than $9 million to producers in its first year, carving a unique position in the carbon farming market. Well, Regional Sales Manager Jerry Stevens joins us now with the latest on those efforts. And Jerry, thanks for your time today. If you would, first of all, tell us about Agoro Carbon Alliance's role within the carbon market itself.
Absolutely, Jan. It's great to be here today with you. Agoro Carbon, what we do is we really connect producers, ranchers, and farmers to this emerging carbon market. And we're actually a project developer. So what we do is we develop projects that focus on soil carbon sequestration. And we do that in cropland, but also we have a new program for ranchers where we can do that in range and pasture.
So how can conservation practices maybe help farmers and ranchers to manage risk and add some value to their farms?
Well, absolutely. We're in the middle of a drought in this part of the world, and hopefully it'll break soon. But this is a great example. The real benefit of these carbon markets are what happens in the soil health and agronomics out there. That's really the long-term focus. So a great example of this is as you increase these conservation practices, we know that increases soil health. And the healthier soils we have will increase water infiltration and water holding capacity. So when we're in a drought cycle like this, if you can manage soil moisture through these kind of practices, through healthier soils, it's a great way to manage risk on your farm or ranch.
Now, what are you hearing from farmers and ranchers about their land health concerns and, of course, also the ability to pass on their operation to that next generation?
Absolutely. This part of the world is full of generations that have lived on these farms and ranches. And almost to a person, when you meet these operators, they want to make sure their legacy is leaving this ground better than they had it, or leave it better to the next generation, be the best way to say that. So if they can create healthier soils, improve the forage base on a ranch or the water base on a ranch, that is the best opportunity for the next generation to take over that operation. So again, we just talked about managing risk. If you can manage current risk, it's going to help pass that farm on.
Now, what are some of the commonly asked questions and or misconceptions about the carbon market itself?
Well, it's a great question. Common is where do I start? And how do I pick a program? Because there are a lot of programs out there right now. And my dad told me one time as I got involved in the agricultural business is that agriculture moves at the speed of trust. So I would offer this up to answer those two basic questions: is find your trusted advisors and work with them, but also find a trusted partner, a company to work with in these carbon markets. It seems like a lot of companies want to use these for marketing programs or promote or sell other products. Agoro Carbon, for example, we don't have products I can sell you. We are basically a carbon company only. So again, find trusted partners that you can work with and also just engage with the market, if you will.
All right. Well, Jerry, thanks for your time. You can go online to agorocarbonalliance.com for more information. Again, Agoro Carbon Alliance Regional Sales Manager Jerry Stevens connecting with us here today.